What up, campers? Another camp cooking idea. This time we're smoking baby back ribs on the Weber. What we're doing is basically a hybrid between the snake and the 3-2-1. So we're using the snake as our heating source, and then we're doing the 3-2-1 method of uncovered 3 hours, wrapped up in foil 2 hours, and then open again for the last hour. We've already got our wood chip smoking. Now we're gonna prep the meat. Okay, so what I like to do is to pat everything dry, get rid of all that excess moisture. Okay, and then we'll hit the rub. If you're curious about my rub, I'll link to my brisket video where I give the recipe for that. Okay, the meat's all ready. We're gonna let it sit like this for about 45 minutes. Let's go get the coals. Okay, so for this one we're using the snake method. So I'll post a link again to my brisket video where I lay out the snake method in detail. But now we're gonna go ahead and get that snake ready. Alright, so there's the snake all ready to go. Now we're going to go start about a group of about 8 coals and use that to set the fuse, and then we'll put the meat on and set it for the 3-2-1 method. So that means 3 hours uncovered at 225, 2 hours covered at 225, and then an hour straight on the coals at the end, and supposedly it should fall off the bone. Okay, so those coals are mostly started. We're gonna go set them in the middle of the grill without lighting the snake so that it can warm up the actual kettle before we put our meat on there, so that it's not like rising in temperature. Then we put the meat on, it brings it down. So you wanna have about 30 minutes for the grill to warm up before you actually put the meat in there. So that's what we'll do right now. Okay, so while we warm up this kettle, we're gonna go ahead and drain off our chips and get our smoker box ready so that we can put everything in about 20 minutes. Alright, so these coals have been warming the grill up for about 25 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and start this snake and throw the ribs on. Alright, so we're gonna do about 3 hours on indirect, about 225. And then we'll wrap it up in foil after that. Alright, so it's been 3 hours. We're going to go ahead and pull off the ribs. That's the 3 portion of the 3-2-1. Then we're going to wrap them, pour some rosé in there for some liquid, and then wrap it tight with foil and let it do 2 hours again at 225-ish. We don't have a meat thermometer, so we're just kind of guesstimating, but trying to keep it basically at one temperature. Ho ho ho! said you want like an 1/8 of a cup. So we're gonna do about that much. And then we're gonna wrap it tight. So now we're starting the 2-hour covered of the 3-2-1. We're on 2. All right, so we've done the 3 hours uncovered, and then we've done 2 hours covered of the 3-2-1. And so now we're gonna pull it off, unwrap it, and put it on for the last hour to complete the entire 3-2-1. So let's do it. Should be almost there. Alright, and now we leave it for an hour. That's 1 hour uncovered. And now we get to pull it off. Looks like it's bomb. It's falling apart. Alright, that's it for the snake method / 3-2-1 ribs. I could barely take them off the grill because they're about to fall apart, so I think I did it right. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing. We'll see you on the next adventure.